Day 3, and we're still here at Gowran Park just for the one race. It's the Irish Stars Handicap chase. It's over 4 miles and 2 furlongs and all to 160, so Ms. Princess for John Morgan, Marina LaBelle for Padraig Hogan, Darren Thompson's Advantage to the Enemy, Hot Springs Wins for Vinnie Gerard, Matador for Martin Needham, Northern Bays for John Morgan, Rocky Mountain Way for Paul Parsons, Cumbrian Dancing for David Robertson, and Alex Cherry with Get a Buzz. So just 9 of them over this 4 miles and 2 furlongs. A couple of John Morgan horses in here. They probably will both battle it out to see who leads, as we can see them both pushing on. Northern Bay started out a little bit wide, but it's coming over to join stablemate Miss Princess. They get to the first of the small ditches, and we've lost one. It's Matador that's gone at the first. He'd be pulling his hair out if he had any, Martin. Unlucky. Anyway, it's Northern Bays and Ms. Princess. Somewhere along the line, cousins, as they get to the second. They're all clear at this time, so it's Northern Bays and Ms. Princess from Advantage to the Enemy, just up against the route as they get to the third. Just behind those is Cumbrian Dancing and Hot Springs Wins. A little wider Cumbrian Dancer and Rocky Mountain Way. And the grey Matador, the loose horse. Alex's Get a Buzz just at the rear as they come to the fourth. We'll skip over that. 27 fences here. Start the day at Gowran Park with a 10-minute race, but it's Northern Bays and Miss Princess happily bowling along in front. Lead by about 3 for Advantage to the Enemy. Cumbrian Dancing, Hot Springs Wins, Rocky Mountain Way and Marina LaBelle virtually in a line. Come to the fifth. A couple of mistakes there by Marina LaBelle and Rocky Mountain Way. Just losing sight of Get a Buzz. The loose horse is doing well. Jockulus. But he's up in the pack as they get to the sixth. Another small ditch. And we'll skip over that one. So as they take this left turn, it's Ms. Princess and Northern Bays. With a 5-length advantage from Cumbrian Dancer just on his own in third now. Big plain one. We'll clear that. Approach another plain one. It's Northern Bays and Miss Princess rise together. Virtually land together. All over that one. This time a mistake at the back by Hot Springs Wins. With over 3 miles to go. As they complete roughly the first mile, it's Northern Bays from Miss Princess. They're 5 away from Cumbrian Dancing, and then Advantage to the Enemy and Rocky Mountain Way. A length back to wide Marina LaBelle. Further length to Hot Springs Wins. And Alex's Get a Buzz. Happily up against the route as they come into the 9th. But he clears that as well. As we come past the grandstand. Yep. Don't press F4 unless you're on the other side of the track. But it's Northern Bays and Ms. Princess from Cumbrian Dancing and Rocky Mountain Way and Advantage to the Enemy. Couple back to Marina LaBelle. Hot Springs Wins and Get a Buzz. Out your field as they get to the 10th, which is where we lost Matador last time. Distance John Morgan horses. You'd put your house probably on one of them finishing first. You never know. It is a handicap. Miss Princess is the top weight, where Northern Bays is carrying a little bit less. Roughly £18 looking at the card. So you'd probably think Northern Bays will outrun Miss Princess. Top weight, but there you're 1-2. Northern Bays has taken it up now, and they're 3 or 4 away from Advantage to the Enemy and Cumbrian Dancing. Moving up a little bit now is Rocky Mountain Way and Marina LaBelle. Hot Springs Wins is there. And Get a Buzz just up against the row still. Happy to be in that tail end Charlie position. So Northern Bays leads stablemate Ms. Princess. They come to the 14th. Halfway through the fences now. Mistake by Hot Springs wins as they went over that one. Still got his jockey though. So there's roughly 2 miles to go. It is Northern Bays and Miss Princess into the open ditch. Both take it well. Oh, we've lost one there. It's advantage to the enemy. Lost his jockey. Right over the top of that fence as well. Sorry, Darren. That's one down. They get to the 16th. First of a couple of big plain ones in the back. All over that. This time a mistake by Rocky Mountain Way. The only one that hasn't done too much damage have been Cumbrian Dancing and Get a Buzz. Haven't made too many mistakes. Nor have our leaders. They go over the 17th. So with 10 more fences to take. It is Northern Bays, a length and a half now from Ms. Princess, then about 5 back to Marina La Belle and Rocky Mountain Way together, length and a half to Cumbrian Dancer, further length to Hot Springs Wins, a loose horse, advantage to the enemies in there, and then Get a Buzz, no change, happy to be where he is. So Northern Bays just stretching out a little bit here, so come to this plain one, big nice jump. Clear that well. Cumbrian Dancing just pecked a little bit on landing. Wants to go in 2 by 2 with Hot Springs Wins. But Northern Bays is the one that's going to take them past the winning post for the last time. One more circuit. Another 9 fences. And it's Northern Bays and Miss Princess that lead us from Rocky Mountain Way and Marina La Belle together. And then 3 back to Cumbrian Dancing and Hot Springs Wins. And then Get a Buzz, small open ditch. We'll skip over that as well, although this time Get a Buzz made a little mistake on landing. It's the first we've seen from him. There's Irish Stayers Handicap Chase. Our opening race on day 1. Did I say thanks to Paul joining the NH team yesterday? Martin yesterday on the National Hunt. They come to the 21st. Still no change in our order. Although Northern Basin lead from Miss Princess is just a couple now, and just a couple back to Marina La Belle and Rocky Mountain Way. Hot Springs Wins, trying to get closer. Then we'll go over the 22nd. So Northern Bay still leads by a couple of lengths from a pushed along Miss Princess. A couple back to Marina La Belle and Rocky Mountain Way. Also again a few reminders to get closer. Then about 3.5 back to Cumbrian Dancing, who's moving well now. Hot Springs Wings needs to pick up, as well as Get a Buzz is getting a little bit disconnected now as we almost get into Indian File as they go over the 23rd. Northern Bay still leads us, but Rocky Mountain Way's taken over. Miss Princess now on the inside and goes into 2nd. In 4th now is Marina La Belle, just a length and a half away, and then a further 2 back to Cumbrian Dancing and Hot Springs Wins. Get a Buzz we've lost sight of as they go over the 24th. That's 4 from home, so with 3 to jump. It's Northern Bays by a couple of lengths to Rocky Mountain Way, a couple further back to Miss Princess and Marina La Belle. The weight starting to tell on Miss Princess as they come to the 25th. It's a plain one. They're over it, but Miss Princess jumped it better, as Rocky Mountain Way may have gone too soon, but it's this Northern Bays that still leads. Just 2 to take now, just over 3 furlongs to run. As they come down to the penultimate, a big jump there, almost made a mistake, Northern Bays, but still holds the lead from a fighting Miss Princess and Marina La Belle. A couple back to Rocky Mountain Way, who seems to have shot his lot, and then Hot Springs Wings is a little bit further back. The one that's moving well is Cumbrian Dancing, but we've only got a length to go and 1/4 mile, and it's not a length to go and 1/4 mile as they come down to this last, the big plain one, and it's Northern Bays though from Miss Princess in 2nd. Cumbrian Dancing still running on well. Marina La Belle's not got anything left. Rocky Mountain Way trying to get back up into it, but Northern Bays coming down to the last. He jumps it well from stablemate Miss Princess in 2nd, although Cumbrian Dancing's trying to close that gap, but it's a comfortable win for this Northern Bays on 110. That's a good £18 he's going to go up. 15 maybe, but it's Northern Bays beats Ms. Princess into 2nd. Cumbrian Dancing was 3rd. Marina La Belle just got up from for 4th there from Rocky Mountain Way. So John Morgan 1-2 takes the opener of day 3. Let's see if he can do 3 or 4 in a row again. Cumbrian Dancer for Guineas winning David Robertson over on the flat. Got up for 3rd. Marina LaBelle for Padraig Hogan was 4th, and Rocky Mountain Way for Paul Parsons was 5th. I'll hand you over to Martin now, who's over at the Hippodrome at Oitoe.